Hey all you lip rippers out there, thanks for tuning back into the channel, Lip Rippin' with Mo. Today we're going to go to Lake Holbrook and hopefully we're going to put the hurting on some of them down there. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to show you some fish catching, where on the map, and the baits and techniques we were using to catch these things. So let's get after it. Oh, there's one. Told you, main lake point. Threw my worm. That's okay. Main lake points, baby. Well, he's upset. Let's get his ass in here now. Let's get him in the boat. And here we go. Not the biggest fish in the world, but in my experience, every fish is a good fish. Let's weigh him. I bet he's 1.5 pounds. What do you think there, sport fans? 1.5 pounds? Scale is zeroed out. Look at there, 1.52. 1.52. Damn. Pretty little fish though. Love those. Thank you. Time to rig back up another trick worm. See if we can't stick another one. Oh, feels like another one. Tap, tap, tap. Got him. Another monster bass. Woo. Get him in the boat before he throws him a worm. Yeah, they are pretty. They're small, but they're pretty. But I'll take that. Again, it's just fun. Get a good fish thumb. Get a stank on your fingers. Thank you. Rub that all in your beard. Fish oil for your beard. It's always a good thing. Oh, that feels like a bout right there. Got it. Look at there. Can be done. That monster bass. Oh yeah, he's a monster. Look at that. Woo. That dude was a killer. But he's fun, puts a stank on my fingers, and I love it. This is my crack. This is addiction. Thank you. Tell him thank you. Have a nice day. All right. Let's see if we can't do that again. Here we go. So what we're doing here is we're just putting one of these little sluggo weights in the head of a power worm here. That's a bottom hopper power worm. And we run the hook through. I use the mosquito hook for this, and I run it through long ways, down through the body long ways. It's just what I do. A lot of people just rig it straight through the side. I rig it long ways, and then I break out the garlic, a little bit of spike, and there she goes, right into the water. So that's just how I rig up my wacky worm, and that's what that last fish ate. So we're going to keep fishing that way and see if we can't snag a couple more of them. What do you think? Here we go, here we go. Oh, here's a fish right here. Look at that monster. Get the net. Oh, that's right. I'm here by myself. Look at this monster bass. Woo, Nelly. Holy cow. My wiener's bigger than this fish. Well, maybe not, but still. Trying to demonstrate how small this one is. And the wiener joke always holds true because I am a white guy. But this here's a little bitty spotted bass. Got him out. No harm. Look at that. Beautiful colors. Too bad he's only a quarter of a pound, but nice little spotted bass. Thank you, sir. That dude's in a hurry going half a mile across the lake. All right, so on Lake Holbrook today, we mainly caught most of them on the power bait bottom hopper here in watermelon red. We rigged this thing up wacky style. Wacky style for me is nail weight in the head, but the tail spiked in a little bit of chartreuse, and I rung my hook long ways. There's more information on that later on in the video, but that's the wacky worm and how I rig it. Again, from power bait right there. Second bait that we used was the 6 Sense. It's called the Divine Shaky Worm in the dark watermelon red. I used this on the big bites, 3/16 shaky head hook. I just love these things. They got a razor sharp Gamakatsu hook on it that's real thin, but very strong and durable. And it's got a twist lock on it, and you can get these for less than $1 per hook and weight. So for me, you just get more value using the big bite twist lock shaky head hooks. The second thing, I was using the donkey rig, and the donkey rig, some people call it a double fluke rig. It's basically 2 Zoom flukes. Power bait makes a fluke, Berkeley, whomever, however you wish to call them. They make a soft-sided shad bait, and I rig those up 2 at a time. That way it looks like a pair of bait fish rolling through there. And then I was using the brush hogs from Big Bite Bait Company here with watermelon red also. These are fortified in bite juice. I'm not sure exactly what all that means, but if you open up a package of the Big Bite baits, they got a nice odor to them. Whew, yes. So that must be the bite juice that they are referring to. But I use these when I'm on lakes that I'm just out fun fishing. I prefer the Zoom brush hog when I'm tournament fishing, but you can buy these in bulk, so 25 for like $5, $8 on Tackle Warehouse. I'd much rather use those when I'm out having fun. So this is what I was catching them on today. All right, so Lake Holbrook is just a few minutes of Lake Fork. Here is the map. You can see Lake Tawakoni. Here's Lake Fork. Right here is Lake Holbrook. It has two really good ramps, in my opinion. There's one right here, which is off of 2260, I believe. Yes, County Road 2260. That's where I put in. It's got a nice dock to tie up to, and just a good facility. You can beach if you need to, or you can tie up to the dock to do that. But we started out right over here in this area fishing all these docks. There's a little pond that's actually busted right here, and if you wanted to brave it or risk it, you could go in there, but I chose not to. I fished all through here. There's a couple of big laydown trees and whatnot. Hit all these docks, fished all the way around this point, and then came right here where the little culvert comes through here on the highway, and caught a couple little rats right there. Needless to say, that's always a good spot. There's rock, riprap, and whatnot. It's about 12 foot deep when it finally drops off into the main lake. We then ran all the way up here to this side of the lake, and I fished all these docks right here. All of these docks. And then right here, there's some good grass. And then this main lake point is where I really started catching a few. And then I came around and fished these docks right here and had to call it a day. Just one piece of free advice. Number one, once you get to this main lake point, there is a couple of buoys, as you can see here on the Navionics map. It's telling you right here, hey, danger buoy, right? And they're not lying. You get past this main lake point and you go north, all this flooded timber warnings, it's 100% flooded timber. So you need to make sure that you're idling through, because most of them are broken off right under the surface of the lake. So when you're here at Lake Holbrook and you come up here to the north end of the lake, idle. Trim your motor up, raise your motor up, do whatever you need to do to save that prop. Do not run this lake. Idle it right through there. From this point all the way down, the lake is fairly safe to run. You don't have to worry about it. This lake is not a big lake. It has good fishing in it, good bass fishing, good crappie fishing in it. And at the end of the day, you can see here that this lake is only 653 acres. So it's a very small lake. You don't have to really get on pad to run it because you're just going to be shutting it down literally in a minute because it's just not that big of a lake.